welcome to Team Proxy the Power. Amnar here. I was going to bring you a Black-Red Madness deck to complete out all the different archetypes for the standard Pauper season, but seeing as how this was MPDC World Championship, I decided to go with the deck I was a little bit more familiar with. I ended up going with green-white air support. The only real changes I made to the deck was I took out one of the stalwart Avens and ended up adding in an extra planes. So if you'd like to go ahead and see a deck tech for the video, there should be a link in the comments. Also an article with a write-up on it. But other than that, let's just get right into the matches. Hello my proxies. Welcome to match 1 of air support in MPDC Worlds. Let's hop right into this. We're going to be going here first against Gwynedd, our tournament organizer, and looks pretty good, so we'll start off with that and just adjust the screen here. If you want, you can find a link to the deck tech and deck list here in the comments. Didn't make that many changes, just added a land. Let's get started here with our little servant. Hopefully Eldritch Moon will be coming out soon, and with it we'll be bringing extra tools for aggro decks. I like playing aggro. It's not my absolute favorite. I think I'm more of a mid-range player, but aggro is definitely fun. I like having time in between the rounds. Okay, going with the free blade. So now he'll have a choice of which one he wants to remove. Most likely it'll be the free blade first. Hopefully you can't take out both of them at the same time. Unfortunately we don't have any real 3-drops to play. And he's playing red-green. Might be playing the ramp deck. In which case I don't think I've ever played air support versus the green-red ramp. I don't know how that matchup's going to play out, but we're about to find out. Got a little lag. If you're excited about Eldritch Moon, let me know in the comments if there are any cards that catch your eye, if you think any decks will be strong. What about if any decks will, were kind of lurking in the background but are made better now because of cards that came out? I mean, personally, I've been advocating recently for green-white humans. It's probably the direction that I'm going to take this deck after Eldritch Moon comes out. But the other one I'm really looking forward to is mono-black zombies. Mono-black is my favorite archetype in a lot of things. So I'll be real excited when it comes out. When a new set comes out, I usually try to force mono black. So we'll see whether or not it'll be viable in standard Pauper. I wonder what our opponent is doing. I don't know. That's okay. I'll just ramble on a little bit more. Oh, it's because our opponent is the host. He actually has hosting duties. Tell him that's cool. I'll just ramble to the camera for a second. Alright, currently in both MPDC and SPDC, we're playing under the stipulation that if a card was once printed at common, it is legal in standard Pauper. So therefore I think the card Cruel Revival is legal in standard Pauper. Oh, we didn't draw any 3-drops. It's okay. We do have Legax. So anyways, you can play Cruel Revival right now in standard Pauper. And hopefully, in Eldritch Moon when it comes out, will be a really strong card for zombies. Interesting. I wonder if he has a way to remove this guy or to deal with a 4 toughness creature. Maybe he was just afraid of support? We'll see. Probably what If it was me, I probably would have blocked the Elvish Visionary on the token free blade, prevented him from getting the counter, let alone 2. Oh, impact tremors. So that means they're obviously some kind of token deck. That's okay. We can apply pressure and hopefully make them chump block a lot of tokens. Over time, that impact tremors is going to do a lot of damage. I went ahead and put down the territorial rock here, so that way I have multiple targets for my next Saddleback Legak, and also make them think I might have something open. Let's go ahead and yield here. It's also why I didn't hit the F6 button, make them think I have some kind of instant speed trick. Cool. I like that. Unfortunately, we can't do that and Legak at the same time. We're going to continue to lay on the pressure here, though. Support these two. Now let's see if he can deal with the 5/5. At this point, I think it's important for him to keep chump blocking and keep attacking. I really don't want to leave the rock back on defense. And once we get the Truth Faith sensor down, then he'll have Vigilance. And that way they'll be able to block also. At this point, though, we're coming up against a lot of tokens. I wonder if he has some kind of combo with the tokens other than the impact tremors. Like sometimes you'll see them play the card from Origins, the Subterranean Scout. All creatures with a power of 2 or less are unblockable. So you play that creature, and then you instantly play a buff spell. And whammo. You have a bunch of unblockable 3 power or higher. It's a nice little combo. Here we're going to get the True Faith sensor down, equip it to our rock. Total, he's got a 4 power there, so he can't kill my free blade. We're just going to keep attacking into him. We have good blockers, and hopefully the 3 in the air will be able to close out the game. Here in a second we'll put down a Legak, and when we do, we'll actually support the rock and probably the other Legak. That way he'll be able to block any tokens or anything. Probably not going to attack with the Legak, though. It's a lot of tokens. At this point, we're really starting to get afraid of a buff spell. Something, I can't remember the name of the card, but it's 3 mana, red and 2 colorless. All your creatures get +2/+0. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm really thinking I want to play the Legak now. He has an extra blocker. So this way, in case he does have the pump spell, I'll be able to block multiples and then hopefully only take 6 damage. Meanwhile, still pushing through with the air. I have to make sure to try to keep this one alive, because if he doesn't play Thopter or some other kind of flying token, he's dead next turn. Trumpet Blast? I think that was the name of the pump spell that I was talking about. No, Impulsive Marasa. Returning a Visionary. I completely forget about Pulse of Marasa. It's so useful that it's not just for control or mid-range decks anymore. I mean, life gain is still in this game now. It's okay, that's why I have a shoulder to shoulder. We have more white cards than green, so I'll try to keep majority white mana open. Let's go. because of that pulse, unfortunately, he's able to add in an extra turn. But thanks to the support, it didn't become an extra 2 turns. Right now, he's pretty much looking for Thopters or a pump spell. He's going really wide with the tokens. Unfortunately, if he plays more tokens and then attacks, I don't know if we're going to be able to survive. I mean, especially if he has the pump spell here. Now it's do or die. Okay, and if he's got the pump spell, that's 6 damage. Good game. What was that one? Might of the Masses. For each creature. Okay. So let's see if we have anything instant speed. We can take care of that. Unfortunately, they haven't really print anything at common that can handle a lot of tokens. Unless you're playing red, and you have something that does 1 damage to all opponent's creatures. Unfortunately, the only thing that really works here would probably be the aerial volley. In that case, we can take out the pacifisms. Add in the caustic caterpillars to deal with his enchantments. Sadly, rabbit bite doesn't work very well. I think an extra creature? Just in case. Alright, let's see if we can do a little bit better this time. Trying to think of a way to deal with multiple tokens in the sideboard. Tokens really haven't popped up this season, so I'm kind of ill-prepared for them. I guess the only other thing I could do was maybe run some kind of token creature in my sideboard for multiple blockers. The Vessel. Vessel of Ephemera. The one that makes spirit tokens, that might work. It's okay. There's a card in Eldritch Moon that you can tap, discard a card, and make a token. I believe it's a human token. That might help with going wide, especially combining human synergies with the True Faith sensor. These are all ideas. But until then, we're just hoping for a really good fast draw. Something with multiple air attackers. Okay, here we go. We'll go first. We have turn 1, 2, 3. I like keeping the caterpillar until I see an enchantment. That way you can't kill it with some direct damage or anything. I like holding it until I have the mana to play it and pay for it. But unfortunately we don't have no forests here. It's okay. We'll keep it. We have a clue to try to help draw into it. I think this is a good hand. It's okay. I'm comfortable with those being my last words. Hopefully we can get a forest soon. Like next turn. I believe next turn I may crack that clue and search for a forest before I play a land. Okay, we got some fodder down. Well, never mind. I'm going to play a Stalwart Aven. And try to push through damage. We need to race. We need to do something before Impact Tremors comes down and he gets too many tokens. Gets me to low life total. Now is whenever we crack that clue and become super sad. It's okay. Next turn we have a rock we can play. Kinda glad I did add a land, although I'm pretty sure the land I added was a plains. Ouch. And they are pumping out the tokens. It's okay, we have a 2-4. We have 3 in the air every turn. Come on, Aeronaut. Come on, land. If we can get a forest in this would be a completely different game. At this point, I'm willing to put down a caterpillar and sacrifice it the following turn. Because they are definitely setting up a board, getting ready for that kill spell, that pump spell. If they do a Might of the Masses, that'll be both of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's okay, let's see if you got it. Pretty sure you don't give it trample. Okay. It's fine with me. Come on, forest. Oh my goodness. Oh, gotta keep attacking his life total. This is not looking good all of a sudden. We've gone way too low because of that Impact Tremors. Now they're able to do another Might of the Masses or something. However, they're all tapped out. Let's go ahead and block there. I don't want to double block and lose something. Plains, I hate you right now. Block, block, block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And any kind of pump spell really kills me here. So at this point we can't really afford to block. Super sad. Oh well, at least they were fast games. It's one of the reasons why I like playing aggro. Gives me time to get us something to eat or... Okay. Or do something in between the games. Oh man. Super sad. I'll be happy if they ever bring dual-colored lands back to common again. It's probably something a lot of people took advantage of in the previous sets. Okay, we need good blockers here, so I want to be able to block his 2/2s profitably. We need to draw a land. If we draw a forest at this point, it's kind of late for a caterpillar. Evolving Wilds, even worse. It's okay. See if we survive the turn. Wow, they boarded in extra removal. Okay, another Impact Tremors. What else are they going to cast? Currently over here the weather's kind of bad right now. Shout out in the comments, let me know if you can hear the weather. It's rain and thunder outside. Give a thumbs up if you like rain and thunder. Let's see here. Unfortunately, I can't really play equip and do anything else. I think I have to put the pressure on him. He only has one card in hand, and it obviously isn't the pump spell, or he could have killed me already. So we'll play that, equip it, put it on the Stalwart Haven. That way he can pressure in the air and hopefully try to close this game out. Play a Caterpillar, threaten to blow up one of these, as well as have another blocker. I think that's the best thing I could have done while still applying pressure. Everything else, I would have had to leave people back to block, like if I had played a Lagak. Unfortunately, it doesn't have anything to aerial volley, and I think not playing a blocker and leaving mana up for lead by example would be the worst play. I mean, at least I have one extra blocker in this case. It seems like they are unable to do anything about it. Okay, here's the deal. I don't want to play Saddleback Lagak right now. If I do that and pump my Aven up to 4, suddenly he's going to be a major target. He's going to be scrambling and doing everything he can to hopefully close out the game. I want to try to hopefully play off the opponent's greed. I would like to attack for 3 this turn and play another Caterpillar. Or maybe threaten to pop one of his impact tremors. That way, if he doesn't kill me next turn, I can just lay down the Lagak and win instantly. Now the question is do we hold up mana to pop this guy, or do we play another Caterpillar? Let's count blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that leaves 5 guys left open. Still death either way, whether or not we play a blocker. Makes it sad. So we'll go ahead and play that guy, just in case. Attack for 3. And hope he doesn't have the pump spell. If he does, I'm dead. Good games. Couldn't avoid it, no matter what. At least, not with, being color screwed here. Or mana screwed, however you want to put it. Otherwise, we can just slap down a Lagak and hopefully win next turn. He plays a mountain. It's fine. Mountains don't kill us necessarily. An Alpha Strike would indicate. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can do this. Lagak. Do you have 2 kill spells in hand? Whew! Starting to get a little tense there at the end. I was holding my breath. Good job, guys. In which case, I think we should need to bring in the Enshrouding Mist instead of the Netcaster Spider, because he had a lot of direct damage spells. Whew. Is there a way we can fit the other one in there? Aerial Volley did not work. I'd rather have the other Enshrouding Mist. That looks good. Let's go ahead and run with that. And hopefully we can get this last one. Okay, we're not necessarily mana screwed on this one. We can play down the rock on turn 2. Let's keep it. Pardon me. Turn 1, we can go ahead and get a forest. Get that now and hit F6. Save a little bit of time. Make this go a little bit faster. Okay, what do we got? A Visionary? No, a Tremor. Okay. So we'll go ahead with our plan. Play rock. Next turn we can play a plains, an inspector, in either of this or this. I think I like playing the caterpillar and trying to pop that thing as early as possible. Yes, I agree with that plan. Let's play a caterpillar, play an aeronaut. So now we have multiple support targets. Next turn we can shoulder to shoulder and cast an inspector, setting up our late game. Cool. They're unable to remove the caterpillar, thinking about just popping that next turn. Okay. If he attacks here, that signals that they may have a Titan's Strength, which at this point I don't want to block. Could be a complete bluff. That's fine. I don't want to block unless we have something like an Enshrouding Mist. If we play 4 lands here, we want to try to be as mana efficient as possible. I do like having blockers, so we'll go ahead and play the Inspector, hold the mana up, see what he plays. We don't have to pop the Impact Tremors. We can wait and sack a clue instead. See what we get. I don't know. Now's the time when I really miss Duress. I wish I could just look at the opponent's hand. Any attacks coming in? Okay, we'll block. And take it out. That's fine, he's blocked. I don't think he can give it trample. That Impact Tremors won't do any more damage. Okay, got a Gear Crafter. We pass the turn. Let's play a Servant. Let's go ahead and we can do it on the Avens. I mean, not the Avens. The 1/3 flyers. They're suddenly out of range of a 3 damage red spell. We can do it on these two. Block. Especially gets value out of this guy. I think we do 1 and 1. Okay. We have 2 more Servants in the deck. We have 3 more Inspectors and 2 Enshrouding Mists in the deck. So I think it's better to leave a white mana open. Bingo. I love it when a plan comes together. I think we have pretty even on board, so let's start putting pressure in the air. We got a couple of clues to crack if we have nothing else better to do. But I really want to get that sensor down now, and not a plummet. It's okay. We got a sensor to come down to give vigilance and +1 toughness. Especially with another forest. That means we can do that. And crack a clue. We'll go ahead and do it now because I don't want to leave. I don't have to continuously hit the OK button. I just want to hit S6. Now he comes in. That's fine. We definitely want to block here. 1 damage isn't going to be so bad, and even if they have the... wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. +7, +7. Might of the Masses is actually kind of scary. So we'll at least block there. We have extra counters. Put them on our flyer. More pressure. Now he's on a 3-turn clock. And we're really hoping they don't have a Might of the Masses or a Trumpet Blast. Can we draw something better? Caterpillar. Again, I want to hold that until he plays something. Right now we don't need extra blockers. And at this point we can fake like we have a combat trick. 3 mana. Pulse? Okay. Maybe that's what the token decks are missing. Just none of them ran Pulse of Marasa, and that card's just good. You can use that to gain life, stall, cycle your visionaries, draw more cards, and look for your combo pieces. Pretty much that's what the red-green token deck is. It's like the combo deck of the format right now. Okay, we have a Caterpillar target. That's cool. I like Caterpillar targets. We have the mana to use it. We can hold priority and pop it in response to any cast of spells. Not hold priority, but when he passes priority casting a spell, we can pop it in response. We can use it as a temporary blocker. That's fine. Pop it now. That's less damage we take in the long run. Still kind of afraid of Might of the Masses. Maybe even a Trumpet Blast at this point. We're starting to get a lot of tokens over there. I'm going to hold both lands, make him think I have something. Which sadly I don't. He hasn't gone to the point of chump blocking yet. Because of Pulse after Pulse. Oh my goodness, so many tokens. I think we're just stalling right now until he can get a combo piece. Some kind of pump spell. I'm wondering if they were a little bit more aggressive, would they be able to push through? Like if they attacked every single turn, would it be enough? I'm not going to stop and do the math. Instead, I'm trying to look for something that can help me win. Thankfully, he can never play enough Pauper tokens to destroy my creature. Although if he had a Lightning Axe combined with a chump block, that could take it down. I don't think he's running Lightning Axe, though. Uh-oh. Smell shenanigans. Okay, he's just taking out an Inspector. What did you discard? Oh yeah, Fiery Temper. Duh. And what else are we going for? More tokens. Okay. So if he attacks now, he can deal 8. 3 people die. He attacks again for 6, and I'm dead. Oh, I miscounted. I'd still be alive by 1. Let's see what happens. I'm at 9. Shout out to Mother Nature and that awesome thunder. Meanwhile, still applying pressure. Things are starting to look a little grim. Just waiting on that pump spell. Here it comes. I'm still at 4. Interesting. Okay. There we go. That's why he awfuled. Because he could play multiple blockers. Alright. Well, good game to our opponent. There's nothing we can really do here. They're just going to alpha. That's okay. Things felt a little bit different because we actually got lands this time. Maybe too many. Maybe 23 lands is too many for this deck. Oh well. Hopefully we'll see everyone in our next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.